Hi guys, welcome to episode 3 of AskABC TV. Noel here.
How's it going, guys? Andy here.
Andy here beside me. So, look guys, we're just going to try and quickly get through a couple of more questions that we've been asked in the last couple of weeks. So, the first one I'm going to ask Andy is basically, it's Paul asking about hydration. So, rather than going through the full question, I'm just going to ask Andy his thoughts on hydration, especially around training and sport.
Yeah, okay. So, guys, usually the way we use to base hydration is usually terms the colour of your urine is basically the best way of tracking your hydration. So, obviously, we want basically you want to try and target maybe going to the toilet 5 to 6 times a day, and the majority of them being clear urine. So again, obviously, when you wake up in the morning, it might be a little bit yellow or a little bit orange, depending on your hydration from the day before, but from kind of afternoon onwards, trying to keep your urine clear. If you're training, have an extra bit of water. So usually with most people, it's anywhere from 2 to 4 litres a day. If you're training, you're a little bit more active, obviously on the higher scale of 4 litres. If you're kind of sedentary and you're not really doing much throughout the day, then keep it to 2-3 litres a day. But usually based on your own your urine colour, and you're safe with that usually.
Okay.
The best way of getting through it. Yeah.
Cool, Andy.
Good. Okay, and then the next one, Daragh was asking basically just clean bulk, and he wants to put on a bit of muscle, a bit of weight over the winter months. So just in terms of how to do that without putting on too much fat.
Okay, so again, guys, this has to be taken in perspective. So you have to look at where you are currently when it comes to doing bulking. Okay, so I don't advise anyone to go on to a bulk phase in terms of their diet until they're gone below 15-16% body fat. So Daragh, if we just take you, for example, you were probably around 15, 16, 17% body fat when you started with us. You've got down as low as 9. So now you can go on a bulk phase, because you've got that nice lean physique, that nice athletic physique. You're good and strong. So, to you, I would say yes, you can go on a bulk phase. Now, when you're going on a bulk phase, it is possible that your body fat will be going up because you're trying to eat at a calorie surplus. So a calorie surplus is when you're eating more food than you're burning. So you're taking in more calories than you're burning. So trying to do that in a healthy way as possible, you're going to be trying to eat the foods as naturally as possible. So for yourself there, Daragh, maybe do a 7-day meal plan. Trying to keep it all whole, natural foods, plenty of proteins, carbs and fats throughout the day, and then maybe add half a meal a day to that 7-day plan, and then in another week try and make that an extra full meal a day. Again, just making it whole, natural foods. And again, as I said, keep it in perspective. If you're up around 20% body fat, you don't want to be going through a bulk phase. You want to be getting yourself well down below the 15-16% before you're looking to put on bulk, okay? So that would be just my opinion on bulking. I wouldn't want people bulking that are above 15-16% body fat.
Yeah, so one little tip there, probably what we say to most people when we're looking for fat loss is don't drink calories, so don't have liquid calories. But if people are bulking, we kind of encourage maybe if you're struggling to get in meals throughout the day, is just add in maybe a protein shake with a bit of Greek yogurt in it, some nuts into it, blend it up, add in a bit of fruit to it, and that's going to give you a little extra meal throughout the day, some more calories, just to get in through the day. It's easy enough to take in.
Yeah, so smoothies, soups, all those things really good for getting in those extra calories. And then I suppose the last one, we'll just take it between us. Anne asked a question about, she mentioned, is it alright to have a couple of slices of whole grain bread on training days? She also mentioned putting oats with berries and nuts and things like that. First of all, with anybody, I don't want people to be thinking on real minute detail and worrying on kind of the more minute side of things, like can I put this food with that food. Really, we want people to be looking at the bigger picture. So what's your diet like over the course of a full week? And are you eating plenty of protein, like lean whole protein? you know, good carbs, good healthy fats. And then if you are getting the overall picture, getting good sleep, you know, good plenty of hydration like Andy has talked about, then we can look at more minute detail. In terms of bread, yes, by all means, in Ireland we're really lucky that we've really good quality bread. We recommend whole grain bread. We were just discussing, two of us like spelt bread if we find really good.
Yeah, fresh from the bakery. Like anything that's fresh and doesn't last any more than 2 or 3 days or 4 days is pretty good. Bread that lasts for, you know, a week, like your Brennan's bread, are a little bit more, you know, they're a bit...
Leave out Brennan's now. I like their whole grain. Now I like the whole grains Brennan's, alright?
There wouldn't be as much nutritional content in that as opposed to freshly made kind of spelt bread, or McCambridge's bread would be a good recommendation. But again, as Noel said, 1 or 2 slices a day, is it going to have a major impact on your nutrition? Maybe if you're not seeing results and you're consistent with the rest of your diet and you want to, you know, maybe just opt for the healthier version and then try and stick it to maybe obviously keep it down to 1 or 2 slices a day.
You know, again, it also reflects how much carbs you're taking in the day.
Yeah,
so if you've already had, you know, a large bowl of porridge for your breakfast, if you've had pasta or rice or potatoes with your dinner, and you haven't trained that day, well then a few slices of bread is just, again, like we discussed in our last episode, you're fueling a car that's sitting in the garage, like. So there's no need to be taking in a load of carbs if you haven't trained. If you have trained, yeah, by all means have a slice or 2 of bread. Don't be worrying. Keep looking at the bigger picture, okay? So
yeah, good. That's all good for episode 3, guys. Keep coming in with the questions. Anything you want to ask us, we'll try to do our best to answer them.
Okay, guys, and like if you're watching us from afar, by all means, we've answered some questions there that aren't members, so you know, keep asking questions. If you want to tag anyone in some of the videos or share the videos, we really appreciate that too, because we want to be helping as many people as we possibly can. Okay, thanks guys.
Cool, see you later guys, good luck.